What's good, Lions fans? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, it is week 2 of the NFL regular season. Week 1 for the Lions was a disappointment, but now we're into week 2. We're playing the 0-1 Bears at Ford Field on September 14th at 1:00 p.m. I am excited for this. Now, as I said, week 1 was not our best game. We barely put up 13 points, which is unusual for the Lions. We haven't failed to put up more than 20 points for quite a while. So to see that we only put up 13 was a disappointment last week. But now that we have the first game season jitters out of the way, hopefully we get it back together, get the ball rolling down the field, literally, and start putting up more points. Because, going from top of the NFC North to being worse than the Packers and Vikings doesn't feel good anymore. I had to live through this a long time, and I do not want to see the Lions going backwards and not forward. So, we are playing the Bears, so I have more confidence in that. The Bears blew the lead last week and lost at home to the Vikings, so I am pretty confident that the Lions will start putting the playbook together and performing better than we did last week against the Packers. We were at home at Ford Field. We got momentum. We did great last 3 seasons. We cannot go back to how we were. So, we'll start with offense. Offense looked sluggish and slow last week. Our run game got shut down. We couldn't get anything going with Jamar Gibbs, David Montgomery, Jameson Williams, and Amon St. Brown got clamped. Jared Goff had no time in the pocket to throw, to do his reads and checkdowns, and so he was under a lot of pressure last week. The only touchdown of last week's game for the Lions came near the end when Jared Goff threw a nice pass to Isaac Tesla in the end zone. So that was a highlight of last week. But going into Lambeau and losing like that hurts. But I don't think it's going to be the end of the season. Obviously, it's week 1. You're going to have to, get back into the groove of things. You're getting players back from injuries last season, so they're going to be a little rusty and need to get, back into the game a little bit. But I do think Chicago won't be too much of a challenge for us. Yes, the Packers proved to be a little more overwhelming than we expected, but we're at home now. It's an opening game. It's an opening home game, so I'm excited. Should be a good turnout, but I'm not going to the game, but I will be watching it. Our defense looks good. We need to be able to we need to get more pass protection. We do need to stop the run. That killed us last game. We also need to make sure we don't give the quarterback enough time to throw or to scramble. Caleb Williams is not really much of a threat compared to Jordan Love, so I don't expect Caleb to do much. Hopefully, we get to see some of our star defensive players like Hutchinson and Anzalone and a few others do some damage, but I believe Terrion Arnold, our secondary safety, a cornerback, I think he got injured last week with a groin injury. They didn't rule him out, but questionable. So hopefully he had a week of rest to recover and is ready to go for week 2 against the Chicago Bears. Now, I don't want to see the Lions start the season 0-2, especially after we did great last season and the season before last. So I've got some expectations for the Lions. Unfortunately, they are 4th in the NFC North right now. mainly because the lack of points they were able to put up on the board for the first game of the season. But by Sunday, I'm expecting that to improve. Green Bay is 2-0 right now, so they're number 1. I'm hoping the Lions can get to number 3 as 2 by Sunday. Depends on how badly we beat the Bears, or if we lose to the Bears, we may stay at number 4. The Vikings, I hope they lose as well. But I'm excited for this game. It's going to be a real test for the Lions. I mean, we lost Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. I didn't think that was going to be a big deal at the end of last season. But first game of the season proved it may be bigger than I thought. But, the Lions aren't worried about it from what I've been seeing in post-games, press conferences, interviews. The Lions aren't worried about that. They're like, this is the same old Lions. We're just missing 2 coaches, but we're going to bounce back and be stronger. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. I really am. But yeah, I'm hoping to see more improvement from Jared Goff, offensive line, defense. We need to get back to where we were last season with all heart, all grit, one pride, one lion. You know what I mean? So I have faith in Dan Campbell that he'll get the job done. He hasn't proven to me why we shouldn't trust him. So I just don't want to lose another division rivalry game. So yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. So yeah, my predictions for Sunday's game, hopefully, I'm going to say it's going to be a close one, 24-21. Lions take it barely, but no pun intended. But, anything can happen. It's NFL, it's Sunday, and nothing is guaranteed. So, that being said, if you like what you watched, make sure you hit those likes, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on what you think the game is going to be like on Sunday. And leave a chat or comment below on who your favorite team is and who you're rooting for on NFL Sunday. Go Lions.